Hello, welcome back to the Berry Patch. So for this worksheet, it is called Color by Sight Words. Now this one has a little bit more sight words, so we're stepping up our next level. First thing you want to do is always put your name. It's really missed all the time, so we want to make sure we do that first. So got our name in there, so now we can start with our colors. Now what I like to do is I like to color in what color and word it actually goes by. So the first one, it says we're using a light green crayon on the word all. So I'm actually going to color in that crayon light green so I can see what it looks like. We're just going to keep going. So for the dark green, the word soon. For pink, we have the word home. Oh, have. I don't know why I was thinking of home. Home is not a sight word. For the word there, we have yellow, so color that in yellow. We have brown for the word new, so let's color that in. For the word well, we have blue. And don't worry about making this perfect up here because you're just coloring in the crayon. It's not what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on what's down here, okay? So I finished the last one, purple for the word saw. So let's start filling things in. Now I know there are crayons up here and that's what I'm using. But if you want to use color pencils, that's fine as well. I would not say use markers because you have a light green and a dark green. But if you have a light green and a dark green marker, you can do it. But if you have a green crayon but you don't have two colors like I do, all you have to do is when you are actually coloring, when I want to use a dark green, I'm going to push really, really hard to make my dark green. But when I want to use a light green, all I have to do is draw really, really light. So try not to push down as much. So even though you're using the same green, you have a light and you have a dark. So if you don't have two colors, that is so fine. You can always make it work. Okay? So let's just get started. I'm going to start filling in our sections, and once we're all done, we will be good for this project. Okay, so starting with the word all. Now we want to make sure that we are staying inside the lines. That's something we want to accomplish so that as we move further in art classes, we don't have to worry about that because we'll already be used to staying inside the lines, okay? Also, you want to make sure with crayons, if you have two colors, you want to try to keep it consistent. What I mean is, if you're coloring in an area really lightly, you want to make sure you're coloring with all the crayons really lightly. So if I want to color in my flower here, I don't want to color too hard because you can see that there's two different colors here going on here, even though they are the same color. So you want to try to keep everything the same. If you're coloring light, color light. If you're coloring dark, color dark, okay? But there's obviously an exception if you only have one green crayon. So that would be the only thing that you have to change. But I'm still looking for all the same words, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm staying inside the lines and still filling it in. I don't want to leave a lot of white. You guys know I don't like to leave a lot of white on paper. So you want to make sure you're covering everything. The word soon. yellow for there.